BG takes on Buffalo Wednesday, February 13th. Call 877-BGSU-TICKET.
Lowe's knows you're a team who does remodeling right. We do it right, too, with stylish collections that pull it all together so you can rethink your bathroom without rethinking your budget. Now get up to 35% off select bath faucets. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's.
It's like yoga for your taste buds. New Too Good Greek low-fat yogurt. Slow strained down to 2 grams of sugar. Do good by you.
At Senior Lifestyle Communities, our respite short-term stay apartments are a great option for those whose goal is to return home. These apartments are fully furnished, all-inclusive, and are designed for your peace of mind. 2 locations. Call and schedule your tour today.
I'm 53, but in my mind, I'm still 35. That's why I take Osteo Biflex to keep me moving the way I was made to. It nourishes and strengthens my joints for the long term. Osteo Biflex, because I'm made to move.
5 steps for perfect winter skin.
5 steps. My skin gets so dry and itchy, I need serious relief. That's why I use O'Keefe's Skin Repair. It's 48-hour moisture in one use and guaranteed relief for dry, itchy skin. Thanks to O'Keefe's, I got my skin back.
An out-of-control teenager gets a major wake-up call.
Why are you waiting? Why?
New Dr. Phil. Today at 4 on WTOL 11. Now, from Toledo's news leader, this is WTOL 11 First Alert Day.
You are waking up to a first alert day, 6 o'clock, and dangerously icy conditions out the door causing traffic problems. Our first alert team working side by side right now to keep you safe and on time this Tuesday morning. Want to get right to our forecast. So, Chris, this ice storm warning remains in effect. You really shouldn't be out there unless you have to, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The roads across the Toledo Metro up into Michigan, some of them that have been untreated are absolute skating rinks this morning. And, of course, road crews working hard to keep those major interstates in much better shape this morning. Freezing rain set to continue. We're seeing that right now at 32 degrees in the Toledo Metro. Let's get the brand new update. Still showing 32 degrees, and the wind speeds, they are howling. And I suspect with that ice accumulation that's occurring and wind speeds that are gusting over 30 miles per hour, could very well see some power outages that could be possible. We've got 6 counties under an ice storm warning. It's for major ice accumulations all of southeast Michigan, including the Toledo Metro, Lucas County, Fulton County, and into Williams County. Starting to get reports of very significant ice. Now down to the south, Findlay to Tiffin, Upper Sandusky over toward Norwalk, making that transition more over to rain. That battle zone, though, still over the Toledo Metro where ice is occurring, and up into southern Michigan. We've got numerous delays and closures. We're going to highlight that exclusive school delay hotspot map coming up in about 10 minutes, but it will be an icy start to the morning. Later today, we warm enough. It's all going to be in the form of rain showers, but it is a tough start to the day on this first alert day. That ice threat, the worst in the northern half of our viewing area, as we expect significant ice accumulations, very hazardous and poor travel across the metro and up into southern Michigan. Let's get over to Steve Jackson for a look at your first alert traffic.
So throughout Lucas and Wood County, the surrounding areas, we're seeing really icy conditions out there. Taking a look at our big 4 major highways this morning, crews are working nonstop just to salt this morning. Look at I-475 right at Airport Highway. Taking a look at that camera, you can see the ice that has built up there. Also this morning, speaking with the Lucas County Sheriff's Office, they tell me that they have a road closed, Chrissy Road, the 100 block of Chrissy Road, due to power lines snapping because of the weight of the ice on those power lines this morning. So that's something that you could run into this morning. Also, we have live images of the roads. One of our photographers out there this morning. This is near downtown Toledo. You can see those windshield wipers going this morning. Those road conditions really slushy out there. Could be icy in some spots as well. So again, just make sure you're taking your time as you head out this morning. That's a look at your Contrada Law Firm First Alert traffic. Also this morning, getting a check on those snow emergencies. So under a level 2 snow emergency this morning, we're seeing Fulton, Lucas, and Erie counties under a level 1, Williams, Defiance, Henry Wood, Hancock, Ottawa, Sandusky, Seneca, and Huron. Tim?
All right, Stephen, thanks for that update. Our team coverage continues right now with our Michelle Backus outside our WTOL 11 studios. Michelle, you've been braving that freezing rain. How's it looking right now?
Yeah, good morning, Tim. Let me tell you, the rain has not stopped since we first came outside around 4:30 this morning. In fact, I think it's gotten heavier in some areas. But let's take a look at the station car right behind us. Now, if you park your car outside, you're probably going to be waking up to a similar situation. I know I had this issue when I woke up this morning. If you look, it is a complete icicle. So even gliding my hand down this car, you can see how smooth it is. That is because it is covered in ice. And if you take a look, mind you, I have one hand here when I'm scraping this, but you have to kind of chip away this ice here, and it's going to take you a significant amount of time too. Take a look at that. And that's going to take you an extra 10 to 15 minutes this morning. I know it took me about 15 to 20 minutes to ensure my car was ready to go on the roads. Now, if you look as well, you can see it is raining, it is windy, and it is cold. So altogether, that is a pretty bad recipe. And when you get on those county roads or those back roads, you could see some issues. As you had said earlier, we even had some issues getting into the WTOL studios this morning. I know for a fact I was sliding in. I had pretty decent tires and four-wheel drive. So you're just going to want to ensure you're being careful this morning, especially if you do have to head out, because there are some pretty hazardous conditions out here, as you can see. Reporting live, Michelle Backus, WTOL 11.
All right, Michelle, thanks so much. We just got word. University of Toledo closed until noon today because of these conditions. And right now we are tracking a few power outages across the area. About 20 customers are without power right now in Holland. Toledo Edison reporting the cause as tree damage from the ice. 68 customers without power in Toledo and less than 5 out in Oregon. Toledo Edison is investigating what caused all of these outages. Well, giant hunks of ice are stopping the cleanup efforts right now along the Maumee River. We surveyed some of the damage yesterday caused by the ice jams at Sidecut Metro Park. Maumee police letting us ride with them. Park officials say they can't begin the cleanup process until the ice melts. Maumee police, though, say anyone caught driving or walking in the blocked off areas is subject to fines.
If anyone were to go down there and become injured or something, it's dangerous for them. It's dangerous for first responders who would have to go down there and help those people.
That fine can run you up to $2,000. And you can stay ahead of the first alert day today and all this ice, including that first alert day coming up later on this week with our first alert weather app. Freezing rain will be an issue all morning long, and the app will allow you to track current conditions before even leaving the house. Excuse me, lawmakers reach a deal on border security. That's ahead of Friday's big deadline. The deal includes $1.3 billion for just 55 miles of border fencing. That is far less than the $5.7 billion the president has demanded. Congress has to pass a bill that the president will sign before the Friday midnight deadline. 800,000 government workers are worried they could miss even more paychecks.
In case this continues, what we've done is cut back on any extra things, going to the movies, eating out.
More details of the funding bill are expected to be released later on today. Lucas County is prepared in case we face yet another government shutdown. It's the only county in Ohio with an emergency response plan that's in place. The plan was created by a group of community leaders to figure out what the most urgent needs would be countywide in the event of a shutdown.
Where people would have to drop off food if we needed to supplement food banks. So there's a communication pathway too of, you know, what do we need and when do we need it.
The county would not be able to make up for all the missing federal money in case of a shutdown, so it would rely heavily on community and nonprofit support like the United Way's 211 line until the government reopens. City leaders and business owners are joining forces to help grow Toledo. They sat down with a Cleveland-based organization, Jumpstart, to talk about ways to improve the city at the Renaissance Hotel yesterday. While expanding the downtown area is a main focus, some business owners tell the city they first need to focus on its homeless population.
We don't have any city resources for the homeless. There are all of these people with nowhere to go, and nothing our city is doing to respond to that. Like, we don't have it. It blows my mind that we don't have any city resources for the homeless.
She went on to say the city should focus on using spaces that can be used to ensure the homeless have a place to stay.
Well, major delays on out there for this first alert day as we've got ice that continues. We'll show you where that ice is and when it all lets up. Stephen Jackson working close by as well. How are we getting out the door so far this morning on the icy start to the day?
Well, really slick out there this morning, and coming up, I'll tell you how you can stay safe if you have to drive this morning.
Right here, opioids kill at twice the national rate.
I'm losing my life here. I gave up on all my dreams when I started doing drugs.
Now, a solution to the epidemic has begun. How we're gaining ground. Streaming now and Thursday at 6 on WTOL 11.
Get big savings during Menards President's Day sale. Choose Dutch Boy Platinum Plus paint from Menards with Stain Shield technology providing up to 50% more stain resistance and washability. Just $27.98 a gallon after rebate. Get a great night's sleep with Serta. The Perfect Sleeper Dortmund queen size mattress has a gel memory foam topper to keep you cool at night. Available in a soft, medium, or firm feel. Just $559.99 during Menards President's Day sale.
Save big money at Menards.
In 1956, Al Bauman started selling cars with 4 key principles in mind: big city selection, small town pricing, no gimmicks, and unbeatable customer service. Over 60 years later, that tradition is the foundation on which the Bauman Auto Group still stands. Right now, take home a 2018 Silverado 1500 Custom for just $35,998, or a new 2019 Chevy Equinox for just $21,999 at the Bauman Chevrolet near you and online at BaumanAutoGroup.com.
Bauman won't be beat.
Transform your garage into a welcoming entryway with Nature Stone flooring.
Get Nature Stone installed in your home by the end of February and get up to 50% off. Schedule your free in-home estimate easily online today.
It's not just a floor. Wow, it's Nature Stone.
Thanks to Jody, CoverGirl has created True Blend Matte Made Foundation. It's transfer resistant, so it stays on you and nothing else. New True Blend Matte Made Foundation in 40 shades from CoverGirl.
Looking to lock in your home mortgage rate? Looking to free up cash each month? Call Jeep Country Federal Credit Union right now at 419-865-4933. We can help you with your rate adjustment. Keep more money in your pocket. Now that's banking smart.
From cold and crisp nights to foggy and rainy mornings.
Bright sunny days ahead.
And everything between.
Be ahead of everyone else with the First Alert Weather Team.
First Alert Weather, Toledo's news leader. The WTOL 11 bus stop forecast is sponsored by 1-800-HANSONS. From Toledo's news leader, this is your First Alert Weather forecast.
About a half dozen counties still under an ice storm warning. This is a big deal across Lucas County, up into Monroe County, most, if not all, of southern Michigan, including Fulton and Williams County, for major ice accumulations that could reach or exceed 1/4 inch before it's all said and done. So you bet on this first alert day, hazardous morning travel will be expected. Freezing rain continuing. Some of that ice accumulation threats about as high as it goes on the threshold. And add to that some gusty winds that are on out there, gusting over 30 to 35 miles per hour. And as that ice accumulation grows, may get some areas that experience some power outages. First alert operator, still very icy across southern Michigan. We're anywhere from about 30 to 32 in southern Michigan, right at 32 in the metro, and just a degree or two warmer. Makes a huge difference toward Findlay, Upper Sandusky, and Tiffin, where it's mainly in the form of rain that's being reported. Still going to see some very icy conditions. The east side of town out there toward Oregon, we're looking toward I-280 in Navarre. Look at the camera lens iced on over, and you bet some of those roadways, bridges, and overpasses could be quite icy. We're going to take one more view over toward I-280 right at Woodville Road. We're going to get right into the mix of this one, and again, another icy camera that's showing just how slippery this morning may be for you. Right above the freezing mark, Ottawa and Findlay, so some slow progress toward warmer weather, but still expect the ice, the central and northern half of our viewing area, to be significant. This will lead to widespread delays and closures, just as we expected. Most schools in southern Michigan closed, and quite a bit here in northwest Ohio, including that announcement that Washington Local was closed. They closed, I believe, before 5 a.m. Sylvania as well closed. And how about down toward Bowling Green? Closed as well. And one more stop for you in Findlay, delayed 2 hours with a temperature of 34, and hopeful that the southern end of our area may get out the door after those delays. So freezing rain now through mid-morning. Power outages could be possible, very hazardous travel, and winds gusting later today to 40 miles per hour. Notice the trend as warmer air nudges in 6 to 7 o'clock. We're going to start to see that transition over to rain. May take us till about mid-morning until that occurs, and then gusty winds will pick on up After briefly turning warmer today, we're going to get cooler air that arrives tonight. That will mean some snow showers overnight tonight and into Wednesday. So you see the changes. Your first alert day today, heading toward 40 into the afternoon. So it will warm up enough that the ice will melt away, and I do expect better travel conditions into the evening. Get some snow chances overnight tonight and tomorrow morning. May bring up to an inch of an accumulation. Gusty winds to 40 miles per hour. 44 on Thursday for Valentine's Day, and another first alert day Friday. Rain and snow both possible, and gusty winds Friday night and into the weekend. Highs Saturday and Sunday a bit closer to the lower 30s. Let's get over to Steve Jackson for the latest in his first alert traffic.
Let's start with a live look this morning right near the Franklin Park Mall. You can see that rain coming down there this morning. Really slick conditions out there on the roads. Really suggest that you take your time this morning. So some smart winter driving tips for you this morning. You should leave early. Make sure that you plan your route. What's really important, make sure you slow down and increase your following distance, because it'll take you a little bit more time to stop if you have to. So just increase that distance a little bit more, and also stop gradually. One thing you never want to do, you never want to slam on your brakes when you're driving on ice. That's a look at your Contrada Law Firm First Alert Traffic.
A health warning as you start your day today. A new study says eating too many ultra-processed foods is going to shorten your life. This includes boxed desserts and ready-to-eat meals. The study found a link between chronic illnesses like cancer and cardiovascular disease. Right now, the search is on for a man who abducted a student from the Ohio State University's campus in Mansfield. Police say Tyrell Pounds forced Skylar Williams into a van at gunpoint. Officers recently found the van, which was abandoned and reported stolen. Some students say the incident makes them question their own safety.
Like, I had the choice between going to main campus and coming here, and it was like, this one's safer, it's closer to home, and then to have that right there happen, it was like, is this really the safer campus?
Police think the suspect and victim know each other. If you know where they are, call police. An Ohio teen says he waited until he turned 18 to get his vaccines.
There was a lot of evidence refuting the information that my mom had proposed. And when I started looking into it, that's when I started to think that this was a little more interesting than I kind of thought it was.
Find out the reason the teen made the decision and what his mother's saying about it on CBS This Morning, right here on WTOL 11 at 7 o'clock. Well, it took about 100 days, but University of Toledo alum Kareem Hunt has a brand new NFL job. Browns general manager John Dorsey drafted Hunt in 2017 when Dorsey was with the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, still, the signing comes on the heels of a possible, even probable league suspension for Hunt. A video surfaced last year showing him shoving and kicking a woman.
He is extremely remorseful for his actions. What he has done is he has sought professional counseling. Trust has to be earned, and that has to be earned with the Cleveland Browns organization.
The GM says he's willing to give Kareem Hunt a chance if he wants to better himself going forward, and he thinks that is the case.
Major icing continues across the entire viewing area this morning, and it changes by the minute. We're going to take you exactly to where the temperatures are above freezing and where the roads are going to be the coldest and the iciest for this morning in your First Alert forecast.
We'll get you out of the fix you're in. Be dry waterproofing. Foundation problems, it's just not right. You need someone you can trust to shed a little light. There's just no reason why it should be that way. We've got solutions, just call us today. We'll get you out of the fix you're in. Be dry waterproofing.
Water makes life possible on Earth and in our homes. Culligan conserves this resource with its high-efficiency water softener, the world's best because it uses less water, and that matters to all of us. Click or call Culligan Water and start saving today.
Know first when school is delayed or closed with WTOL 11. Just in. Know the moment there's a change in school status. Always on. It's always there, and you'll never miss an update. The complete list of what you can expect on the roads. WTOL 11 never stops.
Holy Toledo, This is big. The all-new YarkAuto.com is here. Easily navigate over 2,500 vehicles. YarkAuto.com.
Arrowhead Plastic Surgeons. Life has never looked better.
TrueSculpt 3D is one of the most powerful fat-removing technologies. TrueSculpt 3D, safe, painless, effective at melting fat away and reducing the appearance of cellulite in problem areas with no downtime. Get the look you want and the non-surgical procedure you demand.
Arrowhead Plastic Surgeons. Life has never looked better.
When redesigning the Honda HR-V LX and new Sport, we thought, why not make them adaptable for big stuff and small stuff? And why not nimble? Tight corners kind of nimble. And why not smart? Not just street smart, tech smart. And why not end with a statement no one else can make? The redesigned HR-V.
First Alert Doppler on WTOL 11 is sponsored by 1-800-HANSONS.
6:20 on this icy Tuesday morning, and new at 6, we're learning more about which celebrities will take the stage during this year's Oscars ceremony. Melissa McCarthy, Samuel L. Jackson, Jason Momoa, and Chadwick Boseman are some of the latest names on a growing list of celebrity presenters. For the first time since 1989, the Oscars will not have a host. The Academy Awards are February 24th. Barbie is expanding its Fashionistas line. Dolls available this summer include one in a wheelchair, another with a removable prosthetic leg, and one with braided hair. Barbie maker Mattel says a doll with a wheelchair accessory has been one of the most requested items. A war of words between man and machine. IBM's Project Debater got into a debate with a grand finalist in 2016's World Debating Championships. Well, both gave a 4-minute speech, a 4-minute rebuttal, and a 2-minute closing argument. The man won, but we're told the computer was impressive.
Freezing rain still continuing at 6:21. We're going to get you out the door. If you must travel, we're going to do that hopefully in a safe manner. Ice accumulation still occurring and across the metro. Extremely slippery weather. A little bit of good news if you're far south down toward Findlay, Upper Sandusky, and Tiffin. We're starting to change over to all cold rain. That is going to limit the ice accumulations. Those areas still below freezing though. Monroe, Adrian, Hillsdale right at the freezing mark in Toledo. So there is ice still accumulating in those areas that are under a ice storm warning. Many of our school districts, the Toledo Metro and North, are delayed or closed. Right at that 32-degree mark. We're warming above freezing, though, south of Toledo. So maybe perhaps we get out the door after those delays, headed toward 40 later today. We're going to break down, though, community by community, where we're seeing some of those icy conditions. Let's get over to First Alert meteorologist Ryan Weekman.
Yeah, and of course, across the Toledo Metro, that's where we've had the worst of the conditions this morning. Temperatures remain below or at freezing for us here. Not to dive too far into the science of this, but it's important to explain exactly what's going on here. Temperatures right at the surface, they're below freezing, warmer higher up. That's why we have the rain coming down. It coats everything, and we made this graphic this morning, and wouldn't you know it, University of Toledo now closed until noon for today. Our hour-by-hour forecast takes everybody above freezing by this afternoon. If you have travel plans south and east, they're already well above freezing, so moving out of Toledo, conditions are looking better. Of course, we have weather and traffic together every single morning. Stephen Jackson's been checking in with the latest on what's going on the roadways. And Stephen, you've been seeing multiple accidents and some slick spots, right?
Yeah, really slick spots out there this morning. That's something that we're seeing on the roadways. So let's just zoom right in and take a look at some of the issues. So the 100 block of South Crissy Road, we're seeing a road closure because power lines are down there. That's because that ice actually got on those power lines and brought them down. Spoke with Lucas County Sheriff's Office, and they tell me that they're out working that scene. Now, also this morning, what we're seeing, US 24 westbound between Neowash and Berkey Southern Road. We saw that closure reopen, and now it's closed again, so you'll need to use caution as you travel through that area. So let's take a look at our gas gauge this morning and see some of those gas prices. So on this slick Tuesday morning, you'll be paying $2.25 at the BP on Holland-Sylvania Road. Also this morning, seeing things go down just a bit, $1.86 at the Speedway on Secor and Lasky. And our cheapest price for you this morning, $1.84 at the Meyer store on Alexis Road. That's a look at your gas gauge.
How Facebook is trying to stop fake news and why that might not be so easy. Hear this.
Here's an incredible offer from 1-800-HANSON's, the #1 name in roofing. When you install your new roof with Scotchgard and a lifetime guarantee, we'll give you a brand new gutter system that will protect your new roof for a lifetime. Plus no payments and no interest till spring 2020. Get a free Echo Dot whether you buy it from us or anyone else. The Echo is yours. For a new roof with free gutters, 1-800-HANSON's.
Call 1-800-HANSON's. Get it done.
A good night's sleep is worth $1 million, but a new mattress shouldn't cost a fortune. Stop into our Levis Commons showroom where I've simplified the process and we'll show you the best mattresses available today.
This Valentine's Day, take a moment to create a moment. Love unfold when you add your heartfelt message to a new Hallmark Paper Wonder card.
Going to the dentist. Have you seen my wallet?
If you think it's scary going to the dentist, just think how your wallet feels. Because if you don't have dental insurance, paying the bill can be really expensive. Just a simple cleaning can cost over $150. And things like root canals can cost hundreds, even thousands more. But now you can get dental insurance for about $1 a day from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. Thank you. Call us for a free information kit. We help cover over 350 procedures, everything from cleanings and fillings to crowns and dentures. Your acceptance is guaranteed for one of these insurance policies, even if you're retired or on Medicare. There are no deductibles and there's no annual maximum. Plus, you can see any dentist. So help protect your teeth and your wallet. Call us now for your free information kit with all the details.
The WTOL 11 bus stop forecast is sponsored by 1-800-HANSON's.
6:26 in dangerously slick conditions sent a car flying into a deputy. You got to check this out right here. Another deputy dash cam caught it right there on the camera. The smash in right there happened on Sunday in Raymond, Iowa. You can see just how fast that car was going when the driver lost control, narrowly missing one deputy's vehicle before plowing into the other one's cruiser right there. Luckily, the deputy and the driver were not hurt. Facebook steps up its fight against disinformation. It's expanding its fact-checking network in India as ahead of a general election in May. Experts say Facebook is going to deal with a lot of challenges there.
India has about 300 million Facebook users, and the thing is, they're not only using Facebook in English, they're using it in many Indian languages.
Experts also say Facebook will have issues monitoring WhatsApp because it's a private messaging service and there's really no way to check it for fake news.
And I'm giving you a first-hand look at what you can expect to see if you have to head outside this morning.
CBS Tonight, the biggest NCIS secret will be revealed.
Don't tell me about Zima.
A special new NCIS, then.
We've got 7 New Yorkers held captive.
Follow a day full of twists and turns. A new FBI after a new NCIS. CBS Tonight.
CBS Tonight.
NCIS!
What's inside this canister could wipe out New Orleans.
Put it down, slowly.
If I do that, we all die.
New NCIS New Orleans tonight.
York, York, it's just what you're looking for.
You love them at the auto show. Now you can drive them for less at Yark Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Don't miss the auto show sales event going on now at Yark Ram. Shop over 1,000 of the newest Chryslers, Jeeps, Dodges, and Rams. Drive the all-new 2019 Ram Bighorn, $179 a month, or a 2019 Ram Classic Quad Cab, $199 a month during Ram Truck Month at Yark Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram on the Central Avenue Strip or
Tap, type, swipe, YarkRam.com.
It's time to commit to be fit.
A lot of good trainers to help you meet your goals.
In Toledo, there's no gym that'll ever stand anything close to this gym.
This is by far the best. It has everything you could possibly need.
Time to commit to be fit. Memberships start at $19.95 a month. Super Fitness.
More moments that matter.
That's what families can expect with expert support from Hospice of Northwest Ohio. Our specialized care, including emotional and spiritual support, provides more comfort in body, mind, and spirit, and more contentment in the present. Plus, the way our team treats your loved one brings more dignity to each day. So experience more from the most experienced. Insist on Hospice of Northwest Ohio.
This is you shopping, and this is you maximizing at TJ Maxx. You shopping, you maximizing. You shopping, you maximizing. Find the brands you love and get more you for your money every time. It's not shopping, it's maximizing. Start maximizing today. Max Life at TJ Maxx.
WTOL 11 is sponsored by the Workers' Compensation Lawyers at Elk & Elk. Call 1-800-ELK-OHIO.
Watch the St. Luke's Hospital First Alert Skycam for live traffic and weather on WTOL 11 and WTOL.com. St. Luke's Hospital. Health plus care. The WTOL 11 bus stop forecast is sponsored by 1-800-HANSONS. Now, from Toledo's news leader, this is WTOL 11 First Alert Day.
Right at 6:30, you are waking up to a First Alert Day. Ice causing major problems and delays around the area, even closing dozens of schools. Our team working side by side to keep you on safe and on time today. I want to get out to our First Alert meteorologist, Chris Vickers. Chris, you predicted this ice storm was on its way, and it is not letting up right now.
Yeah, it's delivering every bit and maybe even a little bit more. That alert out there for hazardous travel, freezing rain. And as far as our ice threat goes for this area, this one pretty much to the top of the charts. Now, we are getting toward the end of it. Some of us have already seen the end of it down to the south, especially Bowling Green and south. But that ice storm warning, that is in effect, and it continues at least the next 90 minutes here in the Toledo Metro, perhaps even longer. Southern Michigan, where ice accumulations are easily going to exceed, I believe, 1/4 of an inch or more. We're starting to see that battle zone, though, move into the Toledo Metro. Still could see freezing rain, though. Another 60 to 90 minutes till we get up to about sunrise. And southern Michigan may feature that even a bit longer, right around the lower 30s. In fact, we can actually prepare a special map for you as well that shows exactly where we're below freezing. So all areas highlighted, you can see you're at the 32-degree mark or colder, which means icing is still occurring in those locations, and that matches up really nicely with our school delays and closings. Pretty much all of our Michigan schools closed, many in Northwest Ohio, and delays south and east of Toledo, where that is now beginning to change over to just a cold rain. Freezing rain sticks around for many of us through 8 a.m. Once we get through 8 to 9, we're going to start to see some dramatic improvements, some showers midday, could linger as we get into the afternoon, and upper 30s to near 40 later today helps certainly melt that ice away. Let's get over to Steve Jackson for an update in your First Alert traffic.
I just called Turner this morning. They tell me that they are running on time despite the icy conditions out there this morning. Also, we're seeing some crashes out there on the roads. This is on Toledo's east side. This is 1st Street right near Oak, so use caution as you do travel through that area. Also, the 100 block of South Chrissy this morning, we're seeing that closed because power lines are down because that ice actually accumulated on those power lines and brought those down. So the road is closed. Also, another road closure this morning, US 24 westbound. This is between Neowatch Road and Berkey Southern Road. So use caution as you do travel through that area. We're seeing major delays out there so far this morning. Now, that's a look at your Contrada law firm. First Alert traffic.
All right, and let's continue to keep you updated right here on the free First Alert weather app as well. We just sent out notifications on here. It's one of the many ways we keep you updated. Chris was just looking at this. The degrees, where is it below freezing for this morning? And the battleground is moving into the Toledo Metro. Let's give you some live views here. This is I-75 down into Wood County and BG, where they're technically just slightly above freezing, but the ice that fell overnight still melting. Northern Wood County, very icy. And how about this camera for you? The sheen on 475 and Route 24. Continue to use caution. Keep your smartphone or your tablet with you. We'll keep you updated on the First Alert weather app with updates that look just like this.
Ryan, thanks so much. Want to check back in with Rebecca D'Angelo from ODOT, find out how their crews are handling all this ice out there this morning. Rebecca, thanks for joining us once again. When we talked to you about an hour ago, it's a battle to try to keep ahead of this freezing rain and ice, isn't it?
Yes, unfortunately, with ice, you can't plow it like snow, so we much prefer snow over the ice. But we have been out there working around the clock. We pre-treated first before the storm, and now we're out there. We're salting, we're treating with liquid de-icers, trying to get these roads clear so that people can get around safely.
And really, I think the crews have dropped a lot of salt on the roads. Do you think that is preventing wide amounts of traffic crashes? We've seen some, but maybe not as many as you'd think for ice of this level.
Yeah, we definitely, going into the storm, we're aware of what we were anticipating. So we've been, just salting and continuously salting. Even as we go into this morning rush, we're still laying down salt. We're not relying on what's already there. But, we are seeing a couple areas that are having some problems, like the 24 crash area that we'd mentioned. But other than that, people are definitely driving slow, and we do anticipate that and encourage that. But we are still seeing pretty open roads.
Your job only gets tougher, though, Rebecca, for your ODOT crews, because we have some level 2 snow emergencies out there, including Lucas County, but you will have folks heading to work here soon. What's the challenge as more and more drivers get on the roads this morning?
Yeah, definitely. The more drivers you add, the more chances of an incident happening. So definitely, if you are heading into work, give yourself plenty of time to get there. We are seeing split conditions, so it's going to take you distance to stop. It's going to take you time to stop. So as you're heading out, just give yourself some extra time. Maybe think of some different routes than maybe you usually take.
All right, Rebecca, thanks so much. And of course, everyone needs to be careful applying the brakes this morning. Rebecca D'Angelo from ODOT. Well, team coverage on this first alert day. You just heard how the roads are doing out there. Let's check out Michelle Backus, who's right outside our studios in downtown Toledo off Summit Street. And Michelle, just by looking at you and by looking at the Jeep, you can tell how much ice is out there.
Yeah, Tim, good morning. We have a lot going on out here this morning between the rain, the wind, the cold, and of course, you cannot forget the ice. Let's take a look right here. Look at the icicles kind of forming on this car. I'm going to grab this one. You can see it's all over the car. It was all over my car this morning. You're seeing these icicles form because it is so cold. Now, something else to consider this morning, if you are just waking up and you do have to head to work this morning, you're going to want to give yourself about 10 to 15 minutes because your car is going to be icy. Check it out. You can actually see we worked on this a little earlier. Keep in mind I have one hand here, but you can see how you kind of have to chip away at this ice on your car. It's going to take you a solid 15 minutes at least. I know it took me that long this morning as I had to completely chip away at my car because the entire thing was covered. Now, another thing to consider this morning, those back roads and those county roads. I know a lot of us had issues actually getting into the WTOL 11 studios this morning because some of those back roads were not treated. So just use caution this morning, and hopefully if you do not have to go out, I would advise staying in a few extra hours if possible. Reporting live, Michelle Backus, WTOL 11.
Good advice there, Michelle. Thank you so much. With one more First Alert day this week, we want you to be safe and prepared. You can download the First Alert weather app right now. It is free in the App Store. Lawmakers in Washington may be close to avoiding a second government shutdown. They reached an agreement just a few hours ago that includes more than $1.3 billion for border barriers, but fewer ICE detention beds and 55 miles of metal slats or new fencing, but no wall. But at a rally in Texas last night, President Trump says there will be at a wall.
I said, wait a minute, I got to take care of my people from Texas. I got to go. I don't even want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it.
He was talking about that tentative agreement. Now the president has to sign it into law by midnight Friday in order to stop a second shutdown. Police in Perrysburg are trying to find whoever tagged a home with this racist graffiti. That graffiti was discovered over the weekend on the home, which is up for sale. The realtor thinks the graffiti was targeting potential buyers, but it has since been cleaned up. Neighbors have started a block watch to try to stop this from happening again.
6:38 your time. Still have our first alert out there for the icy conditions that you may face headed out on the roadways when it all comes to an end in my hour-by-hour forecast coming up next. But if you must travel this morning, boy, Steve, take it very slow.
Yeah, take it slow this morning. Seeing several slide-offs this morning coming up at 6:41. I'll show you one.
The best way to escape the cold is with a house full of triple pane windows from 1-800-HANSONS. If you call today, we'll add attic insulation absolutely free. Plus no payments and no interest till spring 2020. Our famous triple pane windows and free insulation. Plus no payments and no interest till spring 2020. And get a free Echo Dot. Whether you buy from us or anyone else, the Echo Dot is yours. Call 1-800-HANSONS now.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
You heard it was a hit. You heard it was a smash. A wonder. A phenomenon.
Stop at the Stranahan Theater February 25th and 26th. Tickets at the box office and BroadwayInToledo.com.
The concrete in your garage is uneven, cracked, pitted, and just plain ugly. Transform your garage into a welcoming entryway with Nature Stone flooring. Reduce tracked-in dirt. Eliminate puddling and salt damage. Plus, Nature Stone corrects uneven concrete so you don't have to worry about tripping or slipping.
Get Nature Stone installed in your home by the end of February and get up to 50% off. Schedule your free in-home estimate easily online today.
It's not just a floor. Wow, it's Nature Stone.
At Value City Furniture, we know great moments deserve great furniture. Come shop our President's Day sale going on now, and the more you buy, the more you save, with up to 20% off store-wide. Or enjoy 48 months special financing. Get the style you want at a price that leaves enough left over for the life you want. Only at Value City Furniture.
When I had cancer, I learned to see Wood County Hospital in a whole new light. They provide the most advanced cancer services, like those at large cancer centers. I got a coordinated team of specialists and radiation therapy so precise, it destroyed my tumor with no side effects. They even have the latest heart-sparing technology, all so patients like me don't miss a beat during treatment.
The Maurer Family Cancer Care Center. Depend on us.
The WTOL 11 bus stop forecast is sponsored by 1-800-HANSONS.
An out-of-control teenager gets a major wake-up call.
Why are you waiting? Why?
New Dr. Phil.
Today at 4 on WTOL 11.
Welcome back in. 6:41 is your time, and this is, well, what an ice storm warning looks like across the Toledo Metro. And if you're peering out the window and you see that glaze of ice or that thick coating, boy, you know it's going to be very slippery. Our Fifth Third Bank downtown Toledo camera still shows that freezing rain occurring. We're right at 32 degrees. Look at these wind speeds, 21 miles per hour, gusting over 30. And again, we're going to be expecting not only that ice accumulation, but now that it's reaching a quarter of an inch or more, this ice storm warning for Lucas and Monroe County even more serious, with the potential of power outages now being reported. Back at Fulton County, Williams County still got some significant ice accumulation still to get through, and hazardous travel across the metro and north. Really going to highlight our first alert day. The ice threat still does remain. It's about as high as that concern can get for this area with the freezing rain that's occurring. Generally seeing this north of the Maumee River. This is really where we suspected the worst of the conditions would be across southern Michigan. Williams into Fulton County, where that ice storm warning was expanded earlier this morning, and parts of the Toledo Metro still do include patches of freezing rain. Now, over the next 60 to 90 minutes, we still may see some stubborn areas of patchy freezing rain that stick around, and you can just see how icy conditions are out there toward Sylvania, I-475 at 23, and Airport Highway. Very icy conditions that are showing up as well. We've got numerous schools that are closed and delayed. Right around the lower 30s, still below freezing in southern Michigan. Wauseon to Toledo at 32 degrees. What a difference a degree or two can make. Findlay's been reporting all cold rain over the past couple of hours, where conditions going to be improving. So we suspected that ice accumulation, the central and northern half of our viewing area, and that is exactly where it is played on out. The exclusive school delay hotspot map. Most of our schools in Michigan just closed for the day, and just in Perrysburg now added to the list as closed. So that will be updating momentarily. Anthony Wayne Generals, you're closed as well. And again, just moments ago, this will update to a closing for Perrysburg. Added to the list as well. Very early this morning, it was Sylvania. Now, the threat of that freezing rain continues a little bit longer through mid-morning up across southern Michigan, and power outages and icy travel could very well be possible. We're seeing that change over to all rain south. May linger through about mid-morning across southern Michigan before it does make that eventual changeover by about 10 o'clock through all areas in southern Michigan, but that icy threat still may linger much of the morning. Warm enough for all rain showers then into the afternoon. We're going to hit a high close to 40 degrees. Then a strong cold front turns us right back to some snow showers as we get overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning. Could get up to an inch of an accumulation of snow tonight into tomorrow morning, but winds will be howling, gusting to 40 miles per hour. We're back to 31 for the high Wednesday. Mid-40s, pretty nice warm up into Thursday. And another first alert day into Friday. A rain and snow mix. It is certainly a storm we're going to have to keep a close eye on. And then windy and cooler into the start of the weekend. We're going to fall back closer to the low 30s Saturday. And additional snow chances possible on Sunday to end the weekend. Let's get over to Steve Jackson. Busy morning. He has lots of the first alert traffic.
Oh, yeah. So we're saying slick road conditions out there for sure this morning. So you'll need to take your time. What you're looking at right now, we'll take a nice look. What I have circled, that's a vehicle that slid off the road this morning. This is I-75 just south of 475. So we're seeing this throughout our area. Henry County reporting several slide offs as well. Spoke with Wood County this morning, the sheriff's department out there. They tell me that they're seeing several cars slide off the road as well. Also this morning, want to take a nice look at our road conditions forecast. So at the 7 o'clock hour, we can still expect icy roads. 9 o'clock, the same thing, but around 11 o'clock this morning, we can expect wet roads. That's a look at your Contrada Law Firm First Alert Traffic.
Well, the political problems continue this morning in Virginia. The woman accusing Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax of sexual assault wants lawmakers not to delay a public hearing on the issue. She says Fairfax should have to testify publicly. They were classmates at Duke University. Michael Cohen is postponing his testimony once again before Congress. His attorneys are blaming a medical issue. He's expected to report to prison on March 6th to start a 3-year sentence for tax crimes, campaign finance violations, and lying to Congress in 2017. A growing concern this morning about the measles. Already this year, more than 100 cases have been reported. Washington state health officials confirmed 58 cases linked to an outbreak that started last month. 4 of those cases are in the state of Oregon. The CDC linked the Washington state outbreak to a strain from Eastern Europe. A popular water park in Michigan is at the center of an investigation. Splash Universe in Dundee closed over the weekend after several children and adults became violently ill. Well, it turns out an equipment malfunction released a chemical into the air on Saturday night. People reported burning eyes and some breathing issues. Some employees and their parents are worried.
Want it to be investigated instead of them just saying, oh, it was handled properly, because it's not handled properly. It keeps happening over and over.
The water park reopened yesterday. A police department faces lawsuits for a man's tasing that was all caught on camera. People in Arizona are pretty angry about this. They think the officer used excessive force when he tased a man 12 times during a traffic stop. They say the tasing was cruel and unjustified.
I really think the man needs psychological evaluation and should never, ever have been on the police force. I'm sorry.
The suspect and his wife have filed a federal lawsuit. Police say he threw soda bottles at them to escalate the situation, but a prosecutor later dropped the charges he faced in the case. Parkland, Florida, still healing from that school shooting a year ago. A temple memorial is being constructed in South Florida, and the artist hopes that makes healing easier after a student former student shot and killed 17 people at Stoneman Douglas High School last year. The artist hopes people can release pain at the temple.
What I hope is that someone who's having a hard time sleeping will be able to rest well. Okay? That's all. That's what I would hope.
The temple is going to stay open for 3 months before the artist burns it down. You are waking up to another First Alert Day. A First Alert team working side by side to keep you safe as you head out the door. So, Chris, this ice threat continues right now.
Yeah, still have a half a dozen counties that are under an ice storm warning. Now, we're getting close to the end of this, but we're not quite out of the woods yet, Ryan.
Yeah, we're tracking that freezing line moving north, but roadways still a mess, Steven.
Yeah, really slick out there. A lot of cars sliding off the roads. I'll show you some of those trouble spots after the break.
Hi, I'm Lisa Roth.
And I'm Bruce Roth of Quality Overhead Door. Winters around here can be brutal.
And they can affect the operation of the largest moving object in your home, your garage door.
Quality Overhead Door has serviced all makes and models of garage doors for more than 30 years.
We make sure all of the parts on your garage door and opener are working as they should.
Call 419-578-8700 or stop by our showroom at 4655 South Avenue, 1 mile east of Reynolds Road.
Quality Overhead Door,
where we sell the best and service the rest.
Iodine Bucks here for pepperoni plates, the simplest way to live a pepperoni forward, zero waste lifestyle. Why waste your time without pepperoni under everything? Regular plates are expensive and stupid. No more washing, no more landfills. Tough on crime. Pepperoni plates, give your meals a bottom topping.
That doesn't sound right. But Safe Auto can get you a great car insurance quote that could save you 25%.
It's like a Friday night where you made plans, but you and your BFF change into sweats and finish the whole series instead. New Too Good Greek low-fat yogurt, slow strained down to 2 grams of sugar, because sometimes you just gotta do good by you.
FIC dealerships.
Winter is here, and the 7 FIC dealership locations have great specials that mean huge savings for you. We're offering great deals on our complete line of snow removal equipment, including 0% financing for 60 months on the John Deere X730 or X739 garden tractor. Already have the equipment you need? Be sure to schedule your winter service so you can prevent downtime when you need it most.
FIC dealerships, solutions that work for you.
It's that time of year to hibernate. Better get your annual winter foundation inspection. This includes indoor mold and allergy test, energy loss assessment, safety and health inspection, total foundation checkup. It is free, a $295 value while supplies last. Protect your home and family from excess moisture, molds, and allergies. Call today and get a free Easy Breathe, a $1,500 value.
Live traffic updates from your First Alert Traffic on WTOL.com is sponsored by Contrada & Associates. If you've been in an accident and the insurance company calls, don't say or sign anything.
Call me, Charlie Contrada, the car accident lawyer.
Coming up here, 6:51, and we've got ice that continues in the form of freezing rain across the Toledo Metro and all of southern Michigan. Now, we're a little fortunate, the southern and eastern edge of our viewing area, we've warmed just enough to begin to change that over to a cold rain. Still is going to be extremely slippery, icy, with an ice storm warning in effect for Lucas County for the better part of an hour. And one of those indications, we've got some icy conditions. You look over toward 475 and Airport Highway. Those elevated surfaces and even those roadways are extremely slippery. Numerous delays and closures as we hang right around that freezing mark. And I expect into the afternoon, a little closer to 40 degrees with rain showers ahead. Over to Steve Jackson for an update on his First Alert traffic.
So we're seeing traffic move just a bit on US 24 westbound this morning. This is the camera right near Dutch Road. So things starting to look a little better as crews were working a crash out there earlier this morning. That's a look at your Contrada law firm, First Alert Traffic.
Well, are you looking for help finding a job? There's a free local resource you might not know about. The Goodwill Job Connection Center is in the same building as their store on West Sylvania Avenue. They offer workshops to brush up on skills and help with your resume and cover letter. A local company will be on site today from 11 a.m. to 2, hiring for labor positions that start at $13.50 an hour. For more information, go to WTOL.com. We will be back in 2 minutes, but first, here's what's coming up on CBS This Morning.
Coming up, massive winter storms put millions in the path of heavy snow, sleet, and rain, causing travel delays and chaos. Plus, Bill and Melinda Gates join us to talk about the work of the Gates Foundation and the challenges faced by people around the world. Coming up on CBS This Morning.
Wall sides off-season sale. Get 50% off all windows, 50 off patio doors too. And since it's our 75th year, take an extra 15% off or 5 years no interest. 1-800-521-7800.
And this all came from Lazy Boy?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I know, right? It's the President's Day sale. This weekend, save 25% store-wide and get 36 months special financing. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
Going to the dentist. Have you seen my wallet?
If you think it's scary going to the dentist, just think how your wallet feels. No. Because if you don't have dental insurance, paying the bill can be really expensive. Just a simple cleaning can cost over $150. And things like root canals can cost hundreds, even thousands more. But now you can get dental insurance for about $1 a day from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. Thank you. Call us for a free information kit. We help cover over 350 procedures, everything from cleanings and fillings to crowns and dentures. Your acceptance is guaranteed for one of these insurance policies, even if you're retired or on Medicare. There are no deductibles and there's no annual maximum. Plus, you can see any dentist. So help protect your teeth and your wallet. Call us now for your free information kit with all the details.
If you or a loved one are a victim of a surgical or anesthesia mistake, brain injury or paralysis, birth injury, late diagnosis or cerebral palsy, or wrongful death, Elk & Elk's medical team uncovers medical mistakes. Call 1-800-ELK-OHIO.
For a limited time, get 50% off all wall-side windows, including 50 off patio doors. And since it's our 75th year, take an extra 15% off or 5 years no interest. 1-800-521-7800.
Right now, our entire team is working hard for you on this first alert day. Here's a look at your news on the go.
I'm giving you a first-hand look at what you can expect to see if you have to head outside this morning.
An exclusive school delay hotspot map showing numerous closings, especially across southern Michigan and northern Ohio. More delays as that ice continues. It will change over to rain as we get into the afternoon with highs close to 40.
And we're keeping you updated not only on air, but also on the First Alert weather app with videos just like this one sent straight to your phone or your tablet. We're tracking that freezing line that continues to work northward. We could see improving roadways, but for the time being, temperatures are below freezing.
And I'm seeing several slippery conditions out there this morning throughout our area just because of the ice this morning. So just make sure you take your time.
Keep your family safe as you head out today. You can find out when that ice storm warning will end using the First Alert weather app. Plus, you can track road conditions near you. Just click on the traffic link in the app. We have just learned that Maumee City Schools have closed for the day. Perrysburg closed just a short while ago, so we have most of our Big 11 closed right now, except for Findlay and Springfield, which are on delays. For more news, weather, and traffic, join us over on Fox 36. We'll get started there in just over 2 minutes. Stay safe out there.
Keeping you informed anytime, anywhere, everywhere. WTOL 11, Toledo's news leader. Sponsored by Gallantakis, Boysenholt, and Schaefer Car and Truck Accident Lawyers.
At Value City Furniture, we know great moments deserve great furniture. Come shop our President's Day sale going on now, and the more you buy, the more you save store-wide. Or enjoy 48 months special financing. Only at Value City Furniture.
Lowe's knows you're a team who does remodeling right. We do it right too, with stylish collections that pull it all together, so you can rethink your bathroom without rethinking your budget. Now get up to 35% off select bath faucets. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's.
I went to Stanton Optical like you asked.
And?
See for yourself.
They're beautiful. And you got 2 pair?
And a free eye exam.
I'll be right back.
At Stanton Optical, get 2 pair for $59.95, plus a free eye exam. Now that's easy eye care.
I have always read the Blade this way. And now you're telling me you think I'm going to switch over to some sort of digital delivery when they stop printing it 2 days a week? Between the boards and committees that I take part in, this paper keeps me up to date. I do not need a digital newspaper. I like seeing change in my community. I just don't see any reason for the Blade to change.
I choose to practice where new patients are welcome.
I choose doctors who always have a place for me and my family.
Choose well, feel better.
Shop Value City Furniture during the President's Day mattress sale and save $200 off all Miracle foam sets, like this Firm Queen mattress set, now $499. Or enjoy 48 months special financing, only at Value City Furniture.
Find your forever place. Toledo Memorial Park.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, February 12th, 2019. Welcome to CBS This Morning. Breaking overnight, Congress reaches a tentative deal to pay for border security and prevent a new government shutdown. It offers a fraction of the $5.7 billion President Trump wanted for a wall. So will he sign it?
A new storm buries the Midwest with more snow and targets the East Coast, while the Pacific Northwest braces for another blast of snow. We'll check on the dangerous conditions affecting more than 113 million Americans.
Yale's fraternity system is sued by women who say it discriminates against them. First, on CBS This Morning, those Ivy League students tell us why they're now fighting to join their fraternities they call, quote, dangerous environments.
Plus, the crew searching for a World War II aircraft carrier chases a clue 17,000 feet deep in the South Pacific. See what they found only on CBS This Morning.
But we begin this morning with a look at today's eye-opener, your world in 90 seconds.
Slipping and sliding. I have to drive slow like a turtle.
It's a mess. It's a complete mess.
It don't matter what you're driving, you could end up in the ditch.
Dangerous weather slams the country from coast to coast.
It's wet, sloppy, heavy.
If you don't have to go anywhere, don't.
Not a single one of us is going to get every single thing we want. But nobody does.
Lawmakers reaching a tentative deal to avert a second government shutdown.
Now the big question, will President Trump sign it?
Just so you know, we're building the wall anyway.
Congresswoman Ilhan Omar is apologizing for statements many called anti-Semitic.
There's no place for anti-Semitism. It's abhorrent and it simply is wrong.
Denver public school teachers have walked off the job for the first time in 25 years.
What do we want?
A mass invasion of polar bears is threatening a remote Russian town, invading schools and residential areas.
All that,
a very strange sight at a supermarket. What do you do when you walk in and see that? Ask for a pound?
All that matters.
My wife loves being a grandmother.
I take that to mean you don't necessarily love being a grandfather.
Not at all.
No.
I done spent all my life trying to become an empty nester. I wanted my kids to go away, get out. Now they come back with more people.
On CBS This Morning.
The Grammy Awards. A lot of people were angry because people's speeches were getting cut off. But the show was also 4 hours long. I understand that you're winning an award and you want to thank everybody, but we also don't want to be watching this thing for 4 hours, okay? It's like those people who wait in line at Chipotle, and then when they get to the front, they're like, no! You came in the door, you knew where you were going. What do we have here? Just get into the thing. Just be like burrito, white rice, barbacoa, guac. Yes, it's extra. It's fine. Done. Thank you.
This morning's Eye Opener is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome to CBS This Morning. Important information, don't get in front of the line in front of Trevor Noah.
But he's spot on about that. That is really annoying. You go, we've been standing here for 20 minutes. You still don't know what you want? I get it, Trevor.
He's speaking for a lot of us.
Yes.
Preach, Trevor.
By the way, while we're at it, this is true at airports as well. It's security.
Exactly, John.
You're going through.
I think that too.
Exactly.
I think that. Why did you wear those shoes?
Right, and a tool belt is not necessary when traveling.
Don't bring water.
So true.
Now to the news.
Yes.
Nora O'Donnell is on assignment, and we begin with a breakthrough on Capitol Hill overnight. Congressional budget negotiators say they have an agreement, in principle, to avoid another partial government shutdown, which would happen this weekend. The debate has been over President Trump's demand for a border wall. But we don't know yet if the president will accept the deal.
He told supporters at a rally in El Paso, Texas, that a wall will make their lives better. A few blocks away, possible Democratic challenger Beto O'Rourke told another rally that the border is already safe. Major Garrett is at the White House with the latest. Major, good morning.
Good morning. The White House is non-committal about this deal. That doesn't mean yes. Importantly, it doesn't mean no. Now, those congressional negotiators were given a lot of latitude, but senior advisors here tell us the president and his top staff want to spend today reviewing all the details. That to get things right, they say, and to not interfere with the president's border security message last night in Texas.
Walls save tremendous numbers of lives.
President Trump praised his long-promised border wall in El Paso, Texas.
Today, we started a big, beautiful wall.
And highlighted the construction of a 14-mile barrier that was approved by Congress last year. As the president preached in El Paso,